Alright, this is meaty. This is too meaty to go over. First of all, the graphics have been upgraded again, and this looks gorgeous. The lighting effects on here, there's a lighting engine for sure that they're using. The Pokemon look really good. Notice how the light's hitting them. See right here, you can see the Starly has a shadow cast on it. This Bidoof has shadows on it, cast properly. There's more depth to the Pokemon models now. They added stuff to their features that pop out more, like the eyes. You'll see a lot of Pokemon eyes actually be like protruded from the models, which was not the case in previous Pokemon games. The sound effects are really good. I like how the Pokemon look natural in their environments, and that's another thing that we're gonna see in this, is how natural the Pokemon are gonna look in their environments. Like later we even walk up to a sleeping Floatzel and everything. But wow, look at this. These trees, everything looks gorgeous. I think, are the clouds moving? Let's see. There's a lot of movement in this scene. I can't tell if the clouds are moving, but the grass looks like it might be swaying. Yeah, the grass is definitely swaying. Can't tell if the clouds are moving because the camera's moving. But wow, look at this. The fact that they did a shot that long with that draw distance means we're going to have really good draw distance in this game. You'll also take note of how many Pokemon are out in the overworld at once in all these shots. They learned compression. You can tell they learned compression because they would not be able to fit this otherwise. There's a shadow cast on that guy right there. Alright. Notice the frame rates for the Pokemon have been fixed as well. I told you, because the billboarding has been tuned up. That was very early footage of them billboarding before, which is why we saw those low frame rates and those low poly models. Like that Chingling, you know, they're going like 2 frames a second over there, was because of the billboarding that they very early on put into the game, or a very early coding of the billboarding, I should say. And now you'll see the billboarding has been coded in better, so now that the environments have been more fleshed out, which is how usually it goes with video game development. Wow, look at how good this Turtwig looks and the shadow on it. And just like, look at the sheer movement in these scenes. How many pieces are moving at once? This is so un-Game Freak. So un-Game. I love that walking animation too. So here you can see our player character crouching over here. So this is obviously not an in-game camera. No way we're going to be able to do this with our camera. This is gorgeous. Look at Gardevoir in the snow area. Interesting. Look at this tree with the snow on it. So gorgeous. They're never doing a bad tree again, we already know. I hope you can look up so you can see the sky. That's what I'm hoping to. I hope we have full camera control. From everything we've seen so far, I think we will. They've showed more than I ever expected from them, and so I think full camera control will be a thing. Look at these snow effects too. Way different from Sword and Shield, right? Way different. Wow, look at these Ponyta. And look at the fire on them. Wait a second. They redid these. Ponyta and Rapidash did not have flames coming out of their models before. Look, you can see little embers coming off the fire here. Whoa! They have embers coming off their fire and particle effects. Same with the Rapidash in the back. Look at this, you can see little particle effects coming off of these here. Masada sat out this one. That's funny. Oh, look at this turn animation. Hold up, what? It has an animation for turning? Am I seeing this right? It has an animation for turning! Look at this Ponyta right here. Are you ready? It's gonna turn when it turns. It's beautiful. It's utterly, absolutely beautiful. Wow. It turns around. They updated animations for them. Alright. So, the weather will change. Naturally, I think. Because we saw this earlier. And this is where the Piplup was. The Piplup was over here before. And then the rest of the Piplup are back here. So now we're seeing Shellos in this area. And a different weather condition. So please, I hope they don't make the weather conditions unnatural again. I doubt they will. So if the weather conditions are natural and you get different Pokemon for that, that's still great. Great catch from Travis said, great catch. Yeah, that's amazing. That and the embers on the models, I told you guys, did I or did I not tell you guys they redid the models for this game? They updated all the models, I should say. It looks like the same models, but they updated them with new protrusions so that there's more depth to the models. Like the eyes actually are different. You know, they're not just a JPEG slapped onto the models anymore. The eyes actually are rounded and stick out from the rest of the model for Pokemon, like Oshawott and stuff. And like that Ponyta had the embers coming off of its flames, and the flames looked way better than ever before, and it did that animation for turning. It had a turning animation. That was perfect. This is the same area we saw the Piplup in the original. It was daytime in that one. Now it's coming down to the twilight hour, not quite. Or maybe this is morning, I'm not sure, but it's raining. So now we're seeing Gastrodon here because it's raining. I really hope it's a natural change in weather, like Breath of the Wild, rather than Pokemon Sword and Shield's awful wild area implementation. Now you got me more hyped with this breakdown. You're welcome, I guess. I'm just super hyped, and I'm sharing my hype with you guys and sharing what I found. So, all right, here's our first look at the ancestral form of the evolution of Stantler. They said it's the evolution. Look at how grand this town is. This is looking like the Hidden Leaf Village from Naruto. I did not expect this. They got the fucking Hokage's building over here. So they purposely did not show us this angle from all the trailers before. And of course, it's lots of nice stuff. I love these character models. Oh, you can't see her because I'm blocking it. Can I take myself out real quick? Hold on. I need to take myself out. Video sources. Look at this character right here. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Down at the bottom left, you guys can see her, right? I love the way the characters look. All right, I'm putting myself back in. Wow. Look at the steam coming from the buildings and this little thing here. Look at the water. Okay, the water in this game already looks 10 times better than Pokemon Sword and Shield. And if you look closely, again, I have to take myself out. If you look closely down at the bottom left, we can actually see through the water. The water is translucent, which is completely new for Game Freak. Okay, look one more time. See, look at me. Now look at the water behind me. Translucent water, guys. It looks so good. That looks so good. And again, we see, just like with Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, we see translucent lighting here everywhere. It's really nice. Okay, so the NPCs are doing stuff. She's sweeping, right? We will see them being a little stiff in some of these scenes, like especially back here right now. And how do I word this? I think that this will be improved by the time the game releases, because remember, this has more development time than Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl does. So this right here seems to be like an early implementation of them making the NPCs do something. It looks like they barely got the NPCs functioning with activities when they got this trailer out. So this is probably some old footage already as well. And I think that these NPCs in the back are probably going to have some animations too, because they're just standing stiffly right there. And let's see. Yeah, and these guys here, they're a little too stiff, but you can tell that they're going to have some sort of animation, because like he's not moving at all. He's not even swaying, this guy right here. So they're probably going to change that. And they probably also kept them staying this stiff for this trailer so that you notice your player character walking through a little more obviously. Like right here, watch. When a player character comes in, it really sticks out to the eye. Yeah, see? Also, look, their models aren't moving at all. Look at these guys back here behind these two. They're not moving at all. Okay, maybe that one guy was moving his hand a little bit, but the guy on the left definitely wasn't. You'll see facial expressions on the characters coming up. See right there? His facial animation changed. Okay, these people are evil as fuck, and they're hiding it. I'm calling it now. Maybe not this guy. Or maybe he's the evilest of them all. I don't know. Look at these animations and Cynical with the flames. So this is what I'm talking about here. See, like, Oshawott's nose protrudes from its model, and its eyes are not just JPEGs anymore. There's depth to them. Same with Rowlet and all this. I think Rowlet also, the bow tie leaves were part of it, just like a JPEG slapped onto its model before, but now look, they protrude from the body and they're separate. And obviously Cyndaquil has flames. Obviously. Also, look at this lighting effect. I don't think this lighting effect was quite so strong in the original footage, and this looks way better. Much more lively. Look at our character model! Oh my god, this shot gives me goosebumps. Whoever did this footage trailer deserves a raise. Look at her turn animation and that camera swoop. Gorgeous. Okay, so this is kind of worrisome. You don't see any Pokemon out here, but I think it's because they want to just show you how grand the world looks without showing a bunch of things flying around in it. Maybe we'll see flying Pokemon around here but later on, hopefully. Let's see though. The lighting complements the art style gorgeously. I agree, Travis. Complements them gorgeously. Chimchar's flames! Look at these, look! So here, and I paused it at a good part. You can see the flames coming off of Chimchar. Their embers are coming off of the flames, and look at how good the flames themselves look as we're chasing it. So Chimchar is confirmed to be a Pokemon that runs away from you. Okay? But look at, in motion, how the flames come off of Chimchar as he runs. Look, there's embers coming off of him. So good. I also feel like there's something else to dissect on that clip. The waterfall in the back. Look at this draw distance. These other Pokemon in the background. So nice. We haven't seen that geyser that we saw in the background in the original trailer, have we? I don't think I've seen it in this new footage. Look at the lighting here. Look at how good the grass looks with the lighting and the Pokemon with the lighting and our character. They turn... The original footage, I think a lot of people said it looked too bright. And I think that's because they hadn't implemented the lighting fully yet. Now you see more shadows. And yeah, I know, I'm breaking it down now. But this isn't a complete break. I mean, this is a breakdown of surface level stuff that we can see right away. There's obviously going to be more from when I analyze it later. But we'll see. This is great. Oh my goodness. And the Buizel here. So this is important. Because this Buizel was sleeping on here. It's funny because Distant Kingdom actually put out a video, I think yesterday, where he was like, they have literal animations for them sleeping. Why haven't they used them? And look, they're using them now, so that's pretty good. Look at the starry night in the background. That's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. And the waves crashing up here, that looks way better than it did in Sword and Shield. If you played through the new wild area, the Isle of Armor, it looked really bad in that when the waves crashed up, but these waves look good. But yeah, look at this Buizel. So we woke it up when we walked up to it. So we fucked that up. Oh, nice getting up animation too. And you'll notice that these Pokemon look really natural with their environments. Look, they're like down in a bog. I have a feeling we can't go into the bog. We'll probably have to throw our ball out into this. This will be like a special segment where we have to throw our ball down into the bog. This is that bog area that we saw Dawn fall into too in the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl area. Which route is that? If anyone remembers that route, let me know. But yeah, these Pokemon look pretty natural in these environments. And I have a feeling they're going to put even more animations with them. So here you see the lock-on comes like naturally even when you're just running around. We're not even aiming a ball here and you're already locked onto a Pokemon. So it seems to be some sort of either Z targeting or auto lock-on. And that's probably because these Pokemon can attack you. That's probably why. So you know which one may be attacking you or something. So like this one, I think it locked on when its attention came to us. I don't know if we manually did that or if the attention of this Wurmple came to us and then it locked on. Let's see. No, it was already locked on. Okay, so I have a feeling we lock onto it manually some way, somehow. Lots of draw distance for these beauty flies. Gorgeous. Also, it's nice that they have beauty flies and Wurmple in the same area. That's actually something Sword and Shield didn't really do. I don't think they really put evolutionary and non-evolutionary forms next to each other this much in their areas. But this like just looks so much more natural because they did that. Hold on, Travis. Let me pull up the chat to see what you said. Imagine if they used the same soundtrack from Diamond and Pearl. Well, we'll see. This has a completely different soundtrack. Legends Arceus has a completely different soundtrack to fit a completely different mood. And then Travis said, what do you think about that mechanic? What mechanic are you talking about? I don't know what mechanic you're talking about, Travis. Anyways, back to this. Sorry. Okay, so crouching, dodge rolling, we already know. I like how when you hit the Pokemon with the ball, there was an animation for it, where the The Pokemon seem to like feel that. There was a weight to it being hit from the ball. Oh, also look at this UI down here. So I'm assuming we can have different kinds of balls. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to go back and analyze if we saw other UI things. Dang it. I'm gonna have to go back and see all the UI. Oh, there's UI down on the left here too. Oh, hold on, you can't see it because I'm in the way. But we have here, I don't know what these are, but you got like, so here's an item menu. It looks like these are all our items. You press up on the D-pad, and down on the D-pad looks like it's a paintbrush and a pad of sorts with ink on the left. So it's an ink brush with ink on the left and then something to write down on. So a notepad of sorts. Maybe, do we have to manually put stuff down for our Pokedex that we're making? I wonder. And then the minus button is, looks like a phone of some kind. So I think even though this takes place in the past, they probably have some sort of technology, because if you think about it, Pokemon World can work differently because of electric type Pokemon and stuff. So it's like a phone. And this is probably how we're going to access all our Pokemon all at once, most likely. Oh, this is the first, thank you, Ilcross. You said this is the first time the UI was shown. No need to go back. Okay, thank you. But watch the weight of when this Beautifly gets hit from the ball. Look, it had an animation of surprise when it got hit. And it made it cry, too. Interesting. Oh, look at the lighting on these trees. Oh, my goodness. Look at this gorgeous graphics. Oh, I love this. Again, I'm kind of worried about the draws. We can see a Pokemon right here, but you can't really see anything beyond that. Back there or anything. So the draw distance won't be that far away. You probably won't see... You might see some big things that might be special in the background at some point, but as for like most Pokemon models, you won't see them until you get closer for sure. Oh, that's how the transition works. I missed that. So you throw it out and it zooms into the Pokemon, showing you that that's the Pokemon that we've come out against. Alright, and Vulpix confirmed as well. Alright, nice battle animations. Alright, let's see what the UI looks like right here. So down here, it looks like they touched it up a little bit. It looks a little bit different. It's a little more it blends in a little more with the game. As opposed to before, it was like a more vibrant green that really stuck out. Or maybe this changes depending on the area you're in. Because this kind of matches this color palette here. Maybe the color palette changes depending on the color palette of the environment you're in. It also shows how many Pokemon we have here. You can't really see it that well. But yeah, and our Vulpix is level 28. Let me put myself back on here so you guys can see me. Over here we have the UI. They touched that up a little bit too. This is more translucent than before, I think, if I remember correctly, which is good, as it should be. The more you can see of the game, the better, you know? They also changed the bar for the Pokemon from being up here to being down here right above the Pokemon and being above it, so you know, probably to deal with, you know, multiple Pokemon being around. So it looks like when we get into fights with this Pokemon, no other Pokemon's going to be able to interrupt us because it did that whole transition, which was pretty nice. So when the lock-on thing is... Hold on. Let me look at what Travis, or whoever that was, said. Ilcross said. So when the lock-on thing is purely white, it is for catching, and if it's red, it shows that you will enter battle, I think. Interesting. I'll double look at that. You think the level of the Pokemon scales depending on the area? Maybe. We'll have to see, Travis. There's really no way to know. There's really no way to know. Was the lock-on red for the Growlithe? The top of the reticle is red. This is a different kind of reticle, though. So the lock-on over here, and then there's the reticle here. So it's two different things, and that was red. So this lock-on is still white. Yeah, so what you were saying, I think the red was just for the reticle. The reticle of throwing. So notice that reticle for throwing the Pokeball was the color palette of Pokeballs themselves. And the shape of it, too. So it's a Pokeball aesthetic that they're going for here. That shows you that you're aiming to throw your Pokeball, your Pokemon that you have. And I think the aiming earlier against the Beautifly was completely white with the reticle. Yeah, completely white with the reticle to throw a Pokeball to catch. So throwing a Pokeball to catch is completely right reticle. Throwing a Pokemon to throw out your own Pokemon is a Pokeball colored with red and white color palette. So that's interesting. Also, was this guy hiding behind the rock when we came up to him? Let me see. Or did he just... No, he wasn't hiding. Okay, so he had a shock expression, go into the thing. I like the UI. It's a translucent UI that said Vulpix used quick attack just now. Right here, you guys can see that. Nothing more to say there. It's not very effective. Not very effective, so that means this must be a part steel type. Which makes sense because it looks like armor. So Growlithe, Sinnohian Ancient Growlithe confirmed to be part steel type or rock type, but most likely steel type. I can't wait to see what Arcanine looks like. I love that, that's so cool. These smoke animations and everything, so nice. Wow, look at these graphics, this lighting effect. Look at the lighting hitting your character. So good. Oh, they said it was rock and fire, Dylan, my bad. Thank you. Look at these textures. Look at the snow on the trees. Look at these, the snow falling and the hitting the, oh my goodness, this looks so good. Okay, part rock type, it says on the, okay, thank you, Dylan. Sorry about that. Oh my god, this looks so good. Oh, and our character, when they run, it leaves stuff on the ground. It splashes on the ground in the rain. That's good. Yeah, our character running on the ground like made a little splash there. That's pretty good. All right, new area. So this is not Spear Pillar because it's not on top of the mountain. And it's also destroyed. I think Spear Pillar is going to be fully formed. This also is not the same pillars that we saw with that giant tree. Because the giant tree's not here. Unless, we see a scene earlier of lightning striking down, unless it makes a tree here. Maybe that was a tree coming from outer space or something and then knocking down these pillars. I don't know. But it's definitely different. I think this is definitely a different area though. Because this is a different tree from that giant tree. We'll call it the Tree of Life because it looked like a giant life tree. There's a nice texture for the wood here. I really like this. Got the pillars back here. I don't know where that was leading to though, so... Oh, look at this ice area. There's like a big thing out here. Not quite sure what this is, but there's something in the middle of it. Doesn't move? No, it's completely still. But wow, look at how nice the swirls in the snow area look. This is pretty. And then you can jump off the... So my fears about there being invisible walls and not being able to go up and down hills is deconfirmed. And also, when you jump off, you fly back up with this thing. So we're going to be able to fly around on this. That's so cool. And we got a closer look at that area too. I love this. I love this so much. Look how nice the clouds look. Oh, and that was like a fall looking area. So we got the snow area there. And then, yeah, this looks like, what's that area called in Breath of the Wild with the different colored trees? I forgot. We really have 10 minutes of footage to digest. Still unbelievable. I know, it's so much. We also got a closer look just now of this area when in one shot. Hold on. Right here. Is this water right here? Hold on, I'm gonna take myself. Yeah, it is. Because look, if you take me out, down at the bottom left, you can see that that's actually a river flowing out to a water source. And there's a smaller river too. Right around here, there's a smaller river that looks like it goes out into that. And then this is a just bigger, larger river. Interesting. Very interesting. I still wonder what this is right here. I do wonder what that is. Also, again, look at these textures. These are so good. So good. Alright, let me put myself back in. Wow. The starry night and the twilight time looks so pretty in this game. Look at the water down here also looks really pretty. The waterfall looks really pretty. The straw distance for trees is great. And then of course this is a whole nother thing. They were like, you can like jump around on this thing while swimming too. We're gonna talk about that later as we go as well. Wow, the translucent water looks so good. Oh, we can go down waterfalls too. Yeah, look, we're jumping. Oh, so fun. We can probably jump around on this thing as well. I like the weight to the run animations for this. And the walk. How fun. I like how our player character looks around. Wow. So it looks like there's still kind of, when they put this footage out, they took all the Pokemon out of the area to show us just running around in the environments here, which is kind of sad. So I wonder how it's going to be with the Pokemon in the environments. Basculin was not Gen 4, I don't think, actually. Basculin was Gen 5, if I'm not mistaken. So they do seem to be having Pokemon from other regions in here, which is nice. So they didn't show us the climbing mechanic. They show us riding and swimming. So swimming is confirmed, and they're probably going to show us the climbing mechanic later, because the climbing mechanic is definitely in the game. Yeah, it was Gen 5 for sure. Oh, look at this. This is so cool. Okay, so no, that tree was already there. What is all this going on? Look at this. Look at these Bidoofs and I forgot, but Bibarrel. Look, they're just sitting in the area too, so they do live in their environments. And it strikes down that tree of life. And these boss Pokemon come from that? I'm kind of confused about that. And something with, maybe Arceus is angry. Because that came from the sky and Arceus resides up there, right? So like, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. I like this UI. Oh, nice building in the back too. And you can see like logs back here, so you know, it looks lived in. I like that. Yikes, that's gonna be scary to try to dodge. Alright, so again, Gyarados isn't as big as he should be, but he is bigger than the player character, which I'm happy about. What are your questions, Travis, though? Ask us the questions. Shamar said they turn evil. So, like, these are just innocent wild Pokemon that turned evil. We see later that we tame them. So, I don't know, but maybe these are one of the kind... They might be one of a kind Pokemon that we can catch, though. Who knows? I like how they put Gyarados next to a waterfall, because as we know, Gyarados exists with the waterfall myth of Magikarp. So that's nice. Oh, he's angry. He's gonna kill us. And I like how they're all big. See the UI down. Ooh, good point. Whoa, wait a second. It shows our Pokemon. Nice catch, Pega fan. Let's back that up. So he's out of life, I think. I don't, because like I feel like this should have a green bar here, right? Maybe they may or may not be out of life too, and we can't throw them out. Who knows? Was there UI with surfing that we saw? I don't think so, right? Or riding? I don't think we saw UI for those. No, I don't think so. Or flying? Yeah, I don't think we saw that. Very interesting that you can see our Pokemon down here. I like that though. I like that you can see them, so they're like always on your mind because you can always look at them. I like that. But why is it the X button? I'm so confused about that. And it looks like they don't have life, so you can't throw them out. Nice dodge roll. Oh no, you did throw them out. Okay, okay, okay. And now you enter the transition. Alright, now we're fighting them. Wait, why is he so much bigger than our Rhydon? Oh no, are they not going to scale them properly? I'm kind of scared. Is Rhydon not supposed to... I don't think Rhydon's bigger than the player character though, like canonically though, so maybe this is fine. Maybe this is accurate. But where are the trainers? There's not going to be trainers. These boss Pokemon are going to be the replacement for trainers. They said there's not going to be trainers. Trainers don't exist back then. And I'm totally fine with that. That's why this is a single player experience. So our Rhydon here is level 45, Ursaring level 41, but it's like, it has this like signal next to it showing that it's like a scary Pokemon and it's got the red eyes. So, oh, he just demolished our poor Crobat. My goodness, and we can keep a safe distance away while they fight, I guess. Oh, what? Who did he just smash? Oh, the way Lucario looked up before getting demolished. Look at the way he just like, that was very Naruto-esque when they just like look up before a big thing comes their way. Like they had no, they didn't give a fuck before they got hit. He just looks up right before getting hit by it. But that's nice though that the Pokemon actually look around at the enemy Pokemon as they're about to get hit and whatnot. They put a lot of dynamic things into this game with the Pokemon and the player character. I love that. That's what we've all wanted. You know? This is the next gen Pokemon experience we all expected. And I love that they can do it. Strong style. And agile style. I like that. You can do a stronger move, but it takes longer to recuperate and do another move on the ATB system. Or you can do a weaker move, weaker version of a move, and just do it more often. Very interesting. So like if opponent has low health, right? You want to use weaker moves to get out faster so you can just get that low health out of the way, you know? It's very interesting. Yeah, the animations are really dope. They put turning it, so they put turning animations, they put looking around animations, they put like sleeping and like just general like sitting and living in your space animations. They did more attack animations, they did more idle animations. They upgraded the models themselves. Like, this is amazing. Alright, here's us catching them after we beat them. Well, that water looked really good. That's a different ball. This is like a great, it looks like a great ball, so I guess we made a great ball type thing. Hold on, guys, I just touched my glasses. Oh, man. Haha, that sound effect. Alright, this is still... Oh, Dragonair! No! There we go. Sorry, Dragonair. Oh no, don't look down. Don't be sad. Look up. Perk up. Perk up, Dragonair. Okay, look at this. So, like, they're all sitting, too. Just with me. These are all our Pokemon. These have to be. Because these are all the boss Pokemon we just beat. On the three over here. And then just 3 more here. And this Buizel sitting down and looking at us, I think, is a testament to this being our Pokemon, because we saw a Buizel get up and be about to run away from us earlier. Or a Floatzel, it was one of those two. When it was wild. So yeah, this is great. Buizel Cream, speaking of Buizel Cream. Wow. But yeah, I like how big, okay, the Gyarados is big enough to where, like, I'm happy with it. Still could be bigger, though, because Gyarados is definitely supposed to be much larger than this. They also showed a Heavy Ball, but with different effects than the normal Heavy Ball. Really? On this one? Not just BDSP? Wow. And Gyarados is flying! Oh, thank you, Shamar, for subscribing! Whoa, I didn't even know my subscriber bell worked when people subscribe to me on stream, but apparently that's proof it does. I guess I just never gotten a subscriber from a stream till now. Speaking of which, if you guys want to subscribe, please do. I want to hear that sound again. That was fun. Okay, so they're all sitting here with us, chilling. Look at the graphics are really good. So this is like a Pokemon camp type of thing that we can do just seamlessly in the overworld, and I love that. Buizel is definitely a great Gen 4 Pokemon. Wow, look at them fly around. Oh, this looks so good. Oh, what is this? Is that... I wonder if that's a wild one that we just saw or not. So here's our Lucario, right? Oh, we can have our Pokemon hit the trees to get berries out of them. Nice! So, this is part of what I was talking about. Can we use Pokemon to solve environmental puzzles and use them for things like HM replacement type of things? You know what I mean? So this is some sort of... This is like a headbutt type of thing where you can hit the tree to, like, get stuff out of it. So maybe... we can use our Pokemon for other things too, other environmental things. So this is very promising. Very promising. Also, this also confirms we can just, like, throw our Pokemon out to do random stuff, which is really nice. Wow, the flying looks so fun. You can go up and down with it. I thought it was just going to be gliding, but no. And you can jump up on this. Oh, man. Oh, there's a tentacle in the water here. You guys can't see it because of me. Now you can see it. There's a tentacle in the water here. It looks really good. It looks really natural the way it's in the water. Oh, and here's that burnt forest we saw before. Interesting. The sun and the clouds and the sky gradient looks really good, by the way. This jump makes our Pokemon glow? Why is that? Hold on. Let's see if we can figure that out. Oh, there was more Tentacool there too. So we can jump over the rock. Oh, it glows just because it's a ghost type. Oh, you did a boost! You did a double jump! Oh, okay, bye Pega fan. Come back and finish watching later, I guess. So watch here. Oh, whoops. My bad. Watch here. The Basculin evolution is gonna do a double jump. So he jumps once and then boosts himself, and then he lights up when he boosts himself. So that's something. Oh, also we're getting attacked here by a gold duck. And we just completely jumped away from him, so he can't even hit us. He's just back there like, ah, dang, I missed. And here's some other gold duck buddies of his right there. What happens if our Pokemon jumps in the water, though? We were jumping over a river. I wonder what happens when we jump in the water. Oh, look at these animations. This is a nice battle animation. Our little Rowlet. Oh man, this is so scary. Whoa, that animation for Oshawott! That was a new animation. That's not Oshawott's attack animation. Whoa, what is this? The ground getting hit around. That was a Garchomp attacking us. Alright, Cyndaquil, let's see what you can do. Nice. Oh my god, there's so much here. Mr. Mime. Ooh, Gliscor. Whoa. Oh, this is another area. This isn't a bog. This is like a marsh area. Interesting, with lots of poison types and then an Onix in the background. Oh, the Onix is big! Pretty big, anyway. Bigger. That's promising. Whoa, we missed something there. Oh, lots of Bronzor. Oh, look at the draw distance for this Bronzong back there. Wow, the draw distance is really far. And look at this waterfall, and then there's another body of water right across from it. That's a nice spot. I'm gonna have so much fun traversing this world with my Pokemon. Alright, here's that tree of life that we were talking about before. And it must be important, because they keep showing it. I'm gonna have to, in my breakdown, I'm gonna have to see if we found the geyser anywhere, because I don't see the geyser in any of these shots. If this is the cutscenes in the game, I would not be mad about it, because this is like very Fire Emblem-esque. I really like this. Wow, look at them all get into position for the cover. Brilliant. Brilliant. That was brilliant. Okay, homeboy. Takato Utsunomiya. I remember your name, sir. What happened to your hair? It looks burnt. It looks like you took a straightener to your hair and burnt it. Nice outfit, though. Mans knows how to dress. So worth $60, yes. We can sleep under a tree. Yes, it's so worth $60. So hyped.
Pokemon Legends Arceus is a brand new title that opens new doors for the Pokemon series.
Wow, look at how... I love how they fixed the dodge rolling to be faster, it looked like. That was very fast-paced. I like how fast-paced the overworld is like that. Oh, and she looked at the Pokemon right after. So there's some sort of like detection going on with Pokemon and characters. We talked about the Pokemon earlier looking around too and like having turning animations, but look, watch her face. She's gonna look over to where to the Pokemon she just narrowly dodged out of the way from. See? That was pretty cool. Nice throw animation. Oh, Snorlax was sleeping under the tree. That was misinterpreted, but still, that's awesome. How did I miss that? I'll have to go back and see it later. Whoa, wait, there's stuff on the map. You can see like a Ponyta right here. You can see people like carrying stuff. Whoa, okay, so this... Is there other towns? There might be other towns. Look, you see people over here too by the beach. So there's other settlements. There's a settlement here. There's a settlement here. There's a settlement. Here's the town we start off in on the left here. Okay. Or it looks like the town we start off in here. You can't see it very well because I'm in the way. But here's this town we start off in on the left here. And then, Bidoof was swimming? I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Oh, man. I have to go back and find all these. Oh, you're saying that's here on the map? Oh, here's a Shellos swimming in the sea on the... Again, where I am. Look at me. There's a Shellos behind me. Alright, oh, look at these, like... Hold on, look at me again. Look at these... Like, what is this? Like, just hidden in this circular area here, and there's some hidden here, too. Oh, here's the Bidoof swimming in the sea that you were talking about. I see. And what's this over here? That's... What Pokemon is that? I really can't tell. It's very rounded, but it has some yellow on it. What Pokemon is that? Is that a new Pokemon? That might be a new Pokemon if I can't figure out what it is. But yeah, here's some like people running around here, so it tells you where some people are. This looks like some cave of sorts. And there's also an inlet here that goes into a cave for where the water comes out. Here looks like another settlement. Look, these scrolls I think are telling us where settlements are. So here's a settlement here, here's a settlement here. There's a settlement up here in the snow. I told y'all, more towns confirm. There's a settlement here on the beach, or the marshland, whatever this is. And a settlement over here on the beach. Okay. Nice. Did I miss one? Oh, here's one here. There's another settlement here, right up to the foot of the mountain. Wow. So there's a lot of settlements. Nice. Here's that tree of life that we've been talking about. Garchomp is not in a cave. We saw Garchomp out in the overworld already as a boss. Sadly. But we'll see if what Pokemon are specifically to the caves. And if they have them like naturally like spider Pokemon hanging up in a web or something. Like that'd be cool, you know? Oh, here's like a crescent moon water structure. That's pretty cool. Wow, there's so much to look at on this. Oh, here's Sfeel down here on the beach down here. So I wonder if this is the beach that we saw in the trailers right here. We should be able to see that like pincer looking thing though in the background. So no, I think this beach was up here. Oh no, here's the beach. It was a crescent beach up here, and you see the pincer stuff out here somewhere, I think. Oh, and here's like a volcano out here that I noticed. Look at this huge Gyarados. Why is this Gyarados so big? Is there like a boss Gyarados that's bigger than the others? Whoa. And then there's some Pokemon right here, Finneon. This Finneon right here. I love Finneon. Finneon's one of my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon. Oh, the Garchomp could be right outside of the cave of Mount Coronet. That's very possible. Very, very possible. Oh, we see some Starly flying out here. Oh, that's cute. Oh, man. Oh, man, there's so much to go over here. What is this? This is a Bidoof with someone petting it right here. The adventuring sounds fun. Can't wait for that. Really want to have a challenge, though, with battling. It looked challenging. It looked challenging, in my opinion. Maybe Garchomp is guarding the cave because Gibble and Gabite live in it. Ooh, yes. Yes, Noah. I really hope so. Wow, there's really so much to dissect here. All right, let's continue. Let's continue on. So it was called Hisui before. I wonder what the reasoning for that is. Very diverse. Oh, you can see the berries in the tree there. Oh no, sorry, Gibble's out in the open. Or Gabite, whichever one this is. Looks like Okami. Wow, this is so pretty. Whoa, look at that, the fixture up on here is a Galarian Weezing. Very interesting that a Galarian Weezing is there. And then there's a Magikarp up here, of course. Yeah, BDSP and Legends look so much better than they did before. So this is Jubilife that we... Is that what we start out in? Is that what she was saying? It's Jubilife. So on my map, analysis video, Jubilife was one of the possible ones, and it was definitely up there on my list of possible towns. But it's well, for one, it wasn't the one that I thought it was most likely, and that's because look at the map. Now Jubilife is on the left here. Here, I'll take myself out. Now Jubilife is on the left of the map. It's like by the water. It's not by the water in the original games, was it? I don't remember it being there. I don't remember though. It's been a while. Been a hot minute. But that makes sense because I did talk about how Jubilife makes sense to be the first town because they mentioned in the first trailer that it was bustling. And I said Jubilife is the one that became such a big center for everything. So, yeah, the town looks way more lively. Yep. There's a lady sweet. Yeah. Alright, I want to hear her explanation of Team Galactic again because I kind of missed it the first time because I was just enthralled with everything else. Nice way his thing flows, his scarf flows. Galaxy Expedition Team is what they're called. Not Team Galactic. Got it. Again, you can see another look at the Galarian wheezing thing here. So very interesting. Some more Magikarp on the sides. There's a customization shop in the town. How do you know, Ilcross? Continents drift, yeah, but this isn't like that long ago to where the continents would have drifted in that time. How do you know that it was customization shop? Is it this? Oh, this is for like, oh, so this shows scissors. So maybe your player character can get customized. Yeah. Oh, but this also shows scissors. Why are there two customization style buildings? Can we customize Pokemon and customize ourselves? Most curious. Oh, here's that pot we talked about before, but it looked way less vibrant now. So it's not as important as we thought. Yeah, haircut shops are almost always customization, I know. So that's why I'm wondering, why is there two of them right next to each other? This guy has a pickaxe. Oh, they announced there's a special outfit from a mystery gift. Okay, so we know player customization's in it then for sure. Wow, look at the cloud around Mount Coronet. That looked good. Nice sign. Ooh, the bamboo right here. That's nice. Oh, there's a girl with her arms behind her back right here. That's pretty cool. The naming function is probably because of pre-colonization. One of the scissor shop. Oh, hold on, I missed it. I have to press on. One of the scissor shops has a massage bed. Oh, so it might just be like general grooming and relaxation. Who knows? But yeah, this girl right here has her arms behind her body, so that's pretty good. That means they have some lively poses and animations that they're gonna put for them. Look at this lighting. This lighting is amazing.
Yes, other regions. The divisions such as the
medical core, okay. Wait, both the characters are, both the characters are in this shot. Interesting.
The security core and
medical core, security core. Friendly Otaku said, I wonder what they're going to with certain Pokemon in this game not existing in the future. Did they go extinct? Who knows? Sneaky Alakazam. Alright, so medical core, security core. Okay, this is security core.
the survey core,
Survey core, which is what we're going to be working under.
which researches Pokemon.
Did she say what our role in all this is?
It's home to the Galaxy Expedition Team, made up of people from various other regions. The divisions such as the...
Oh, there's an Abra there. Oh, wow. I didn't notice that. Thank you, Dylan. Alakazam, you said Alakazam. Massages in Pokemon games normally increase friendship, and the scissor shop can increase friendship. Yeah, I'm sure both do.
Medical core, the security core, and the survey
Okay, so we don't have a role in any of them, except I think the survey core is the only one.
researches Pokemon. Professor Laventon's...
What's all this he got written on the board back here? Professor Laventon. Oh, so that's the professor. I thought it was that girl with the blue hair. So it's really no one we've ever known. Okay. He's got a Pikachu drawing right here. There's a Starly right here, or the middle evolution for that line. A Cherim. And then just like forests and stuff. Okay, nothing really of note back there from what I can tell. Lots of books. That's pretty cool.
Its field of study is the ecology of Pokemon. He came to the
Ecology of Pokemon. Ah, these look so good. Look, they gave him teeth too. Ah, I love it. Look, there's depth in there. It's not just a JPEG.
Hisui region along with Pokemon he met in various other regions. He entrusts one of these Pokemon to you. Captain Silene is the leader of the
Captain Silene. Cyrus. I think that's not a coincidence. Can we join the other cores like for guild quests and learn how to like craft new item like a medical core quest, give us max revives crafting recipe? See, that's what I'm thinking, Noah. There's no way they would introduce us to all these different cores if we couldn't do something with each of them, right? Johnny, aren't you curious about the late game on this? Like, is there research for legendaries or something? I'm sure there is, yeah. There's a lot of updated models and new animations I noticed. Yeah, I've been calling out a lot of them on here. I said earlier, the Ponyta and the Chimchar have flames on their bodies that actually like give off embers. And they also have new animations. Like the Ponyta actually turns its head to turn. And like turns and like moves its legs in a way to turn. Like they have turning animations now. They also have sleeping animations. They have sitting animations. They have all sorts of animations. They have it's really good. They can also look around. The Pokemon models like look around at different things. So like there was a scene where the Lucario looked up at a Pokemon right as it was coming up above it to hit it, which was pretty cool. Okay, so Celine and Cyrus are related for sure. Not only do they have similar names, but they look alike and have the same angry face and lack of eyebrows. So
Survey Corps. Though she may seem to treat you harshly,
she treats you harshly. And they say that she cares apparently though.
deep down she's your biggest supporter, and she watches over your progress with care.
She watches over your progress with care and she's your biggest supporter. So they said deep down she cares. So I wonder if maybe if she is villainous, if she maybe has a change of heart later and only Cyrus ends up being skewed later, not her. I wonder. Yeah, she gives me bad vibes too, but of course she does what they give her this face. But yeah, I'm very curious. I do think that at least some of the members of this are going to defect and become evil in some way. And that might be why Arceus is getting mad. Because they're trying to break into the world of Pokemon in a bad way.
Commander Kamado oversees the entire...
I think Kamado is absolutely a bad guy. Even if, like, they might pull a fast one on us and make Celine a good guy. And have Kamado be the bad guy. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. I think Kamado's going to be the bad guy, my mans.
Galaxy Team. He's a dependable leader who has earned the unwavering trust of his team members.
Dependable leader who's earned the unwavering trust from his team members just screams to me like he is hiding something.
When the commander recognizes your natural
Nice facial
Pokemon
expression.
research, he allows you to join the team and has you work...
Oh, is he Rowan's ancestor? I can list off 10 things that blows me away in this, but I'm still curious about what there is to do, lol. I can't think outside the Pokemon formula. I can, because I've always wanted a game like this, and like a lot of these things were ideas that I've had, so I'm happy they're implementing them. Nice facial expression.
Work as a member of the Survey Corps.
Wait, he only wants us to work as a member of the Survey Corps?
The team and has you work as a member of the Survey Corps.
Okay.
The duty of the Survey
Look at these animations and the lighting and this back. Oh my god, this is gorgeous.
Corps is to observe and catch Pokemon.
So this is Pachirisu's turning animation. So you remember how earlier we saw Ponyta do that like head turn and move its legs overlapping each other to turn? This is Pachirisu's turn option. He just bounces around, which fits the Pokemon.
The Survey Corps is
See?
to observe and catch
That's how they turn around. They bounce around. It fits the Pokemon so well.
Pokemon to shed light on how they live. Your
Aw.
survey duties hold the key to unlocking the true purpose of your adventure, and in the course of your work, you'll visit various locations within the Hisui region.
Wow, nice map. Okay.
Your excursions outside the village will begin by preparing at a base camp. At these
So there's also base camps, which is something cool too. So not only do we have all those settlements, but we'll have base camps in between in certain places. Very interesting.
camps, you'll be able to prepare for your survey work.
Nice item UI. I love this. I love this so much. A mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. The balls are crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. So probably wood and some apricorns. Oh, yep, apricorns, confirmed. I was right. I said this in my last, my analysis right after, my quick analysis right after the E3, the pre-E3 one. I said they're probably made from apricorns. They are made from apricorns. Wow. I was right.
Or crafting new ones from basic materials. In the Hisui region, you'll find that you'll be vulnerable to attacks from wild Pokemon. Take too much damage from their attacks, and you'll black out.
You'll black out, but I wonder what happens to you. They didn't explain that yet. Crafting in Pokemon, friendly otaku. It is so. It is very much so.
Use caution when you're out doing your survey work. When your Pokemon are hurt, you can return to a base camp to rest up and recover.
Nice. I like how they
Once
put an
you've
animation
completed
for
a
it.
survey assignment,
Your character getting up
return to
and
the village and report the results to whoever requested the job.
Wurmple kind of. Oh, so they are requesting things like get your Wurmple to evolve and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Once you've completed a survey assignment, return to the village and report the results to whoever requested the job.
You also saw the UI there had different balls. So we're given survey assignments too.
Once you've
Interesting.
completed a survey
Different balls down
assignment,
here.
return to the village and report the results to whoever requested the job. Pokemon live all
Wow, look at these. What are those boats doing there? I'm so curious.
Pokemon
Oh man, I love this animation for Chatot flying. Wait, if there's a villain, how would a lenient story work in Breath of the Wild? What if I, hold on. Let me come and see that, what you said. You said, this is the Pokemon, okay, Friendly Otaku said this Pokemon game I wanted for so long, I'm beyond ecstatic. Yeah, me too. They deserve real props for sure. Wait, if there's a villain, how would a lenient story work like in Breath of the Wild? What if I go and fight Arceus before I find out the villain's intentions? We'll see. I don't know. It might not be a lenient story. It might be more streamlined than Breath of the Wild had. Open world games can have more streamlined stories. Think about like The Witcher or something, you know?
live all over the place.
Wow. Oh, I like how this guy's like floating over the bridge. Or the gap that the bridge goes over. That's pretty cool. Oh, here's that thing that we saw earlier when we were flying on the Braviary earlier. And there's still a thing on there. I wonder if that's a Pokemon. Geeky Voice Acts! Welcome! Oh my gosh, I love Geeky Voice Acts. She's an amazing voice actress. And she actually plays on my Smash series that I talked about earlier. The Super Smash Brothers show, if you guys want to watch that on my channel as well. It's definitely my highest quality content if you do watch that show. It's the highest quality content I put out. For sure. Oh, whoop. Okay. You're the maybe those are the boats that their ancestors who came to Sinnoh. Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, I'm on this now. Maybe hold on. Judging by the snowy areas, it seems that there are loads of areas we can't see, which I like. Yes, I agree. I think that's amazing. All right, back to this. Love you, Geeky Voice Acts.
Get close to them.
Oh my god, this looks so good. Look at this I love Chimecho. That's one of my favorite Pokemon as well. So watching it fly around in this next to these flowers is so breathtaking to me. Look at this tree. Look at the grass growing on it. So gorgeous. And these flowers too. And the little Chingling. Also, look, Chingling, no frame rate issues.
Carefully, then throw a Pokeball to try to catch them. You'll find that not all species
Wow,
of
look at how they
Pokemon
run.
react the same
The
way
Bidoof
when
running
they spot
animation's
you.
way better than it used to be.
For example, some Pokemon will immediately
Oh, look at that, it flew away.
They'll want to hide in tall
So they can fly away. Good. I like that. Watch, the Starly over here is gonna fly away.
Species of Pokemon react the same way when they spot you. For example,
So cute.
some Pokemon will
Look, it flew away.
immediately flee. so you'll want to hide in tall grass when you approach them.
These animations are
Aggressive
so
Pokemon, on the other
good.
hand, may need to be weakened in battle. There are a variety of tricks to catching them all. Throw a Pokeball containing one of your own Pokemon near
Yeah, that was a great part from the Otaku.
You'll find that a single Pokemon may get to act multiple times in a row.
So I kind of, it may look a little rough that Lucario's kind of like his foot's drifting off right here because of the angle here, but I like that it's so seamless that even a slope we can battle on.
Oh, depending on its speed stat and the moves that it uses. You can also choose to have Pokemon use
Look, they
their
have
moves.
idle animations.
Will begin.
It's
You'll
gonna
find
yell.
that a single Pokemon may get to act multiple times in a row, depending on its speed stat and the moves that it uses.
Oh, look at that.
You
Oh,
can
yeah,
also
they're like
choose to
roaring
have
at each other.
Pokemon use their moves in 2 different
They should
styles,
probably make them do that more
strong
often
style
though.
and agile
It takes a little
style.
too long.
Using a move in the strong style will increase the move's power, but the Pokemon's action speed will be lowered.
Oh, I love
Using a
this
move in the
flame
agile style
thing.
will decrease the move's power, but the Pokemon's action speed will be raised.
Okay, interesting. Also, take note of how much our player character moves around during this too.
Using a move in the agile
Like, they all have
style
idle
will
animations
increase
with
the move's
this.
power, but the Pokemon's action speed will
Nice.
be raised. You'll find the strong style will come in handy when you see a chance to end the battle with
I like how
one
big the Floatzel was.
powerful move. While the agile style is great for situations where acting multiple times in a row will give your battle strategy a real boost. Use these different styles as a situation.
Wait, what was that
demands
menu option right
times in a
after?
row will give your
Something
battle
popped up right
strategy
here.
a real boost.
Oh, that was like the... Did you know the Poké Center pre-orders came in with the Arceus plush? The interesting part about it is that the plush is oh. Lucario goes Super Saiyan. The last Pokemon I played was Sun on the Dio. Johnny, did you see the Ponyta turning around? Yes, I did. I mentioned it in the video. Chica, or Cheka, however you say it. I mentioned in the video that I saw him turning around. Yeah, finally a battle system that requires more than just pressing a button like in previous games. Yes, Neo, I agree, 100%. Geeky Voice Act said it looks so clean. I agree, 100%. Noah said, did you know the Poké Center pre-orders came with an Arceus plush? An interesting part about this is that the plush is unrevealed, so maybe a new form of Arceus. Oh, interesting. Back to what I was saying about this. Let me see if I can get the frame, because it happens really fast.
For acting multiple times in a row will give your battle strategy a real boost.
Got it. Okay, so here we can see fight, run, items plus Pokemon. Interesting. And then you also have this here to switch out the Pokemon. So I wonder why both are UI options at the same time. Oh, and you can press L and R. It shows L and R to switch between which one of these you have in the front. Interesting. Also, dang, these guys are high level already. 59 on each. The stats also look more normal. You can see when I take myself out, the stats look more normal. Because before, I think he had like an outrageous amount of HP for a really low level before. But now this looks more like how much HP a level 59 Pokemon would have. I wonder what these two icons here are, though. No idea what those are. You would think maybe status effects or something, but I don't know what they are. It might be what he raised. Oh, because he just used Calm Mind. So because he used Calm Mind, I think this shows us that he raised him. Interesting. He raised that stat. Very interesting. The UI does look very clean from the Otaku.
When you report the results of your survey work to the professor, information will be added to the Pokedex. You can advance your research and fill in more information by doing things like catching Pokemon, seeing them use certain moves.
Okay, so we're not drawing them, and it just shows the model, so that's interesting. There's a lot more we're filling out for these than I expected, though.
Multiple times and more.
Interesting.
Meet lots of different Pokemon to complete that Pokedex.
Oh, was that the shot of the Snorlax sleeping under the tree?
Catching Pokemon, seeing them use certain moves multiple times and more. Seek out and meet lots of different Pokemon.
Oh yeah, there it is, sleeping under the tree. I love it.
To complete that Pokedex.
Whoa, whoa! I think we saw one pop in just now. Hold on.
Pokemon to complete that Pokedex.
Oh no, we didn't. Never mind.
Now, we'd like to introduce some of the Pokemon living in the rich, natural environments that are spread out across the Hisui region.
Another form of Shinx. Where? I didn't see it.
to live in the harsh natural environment of the Hisui region. It has strong ties with the local people, and it has been treated with great care and respect in this land since ancient times. Garments made with the fur shed from its beard, tail, and legs are highly prized as warm winter clothing.
Wow.
This Pokemon
So they make garments out of it too.
is
Interesting.
Basculegion. It can swim with great power.
Basculegion.
Basculin that live in the Hisui region
Wow,
may
so pretty.
evolve into this Pokemon if they become possessed by the restless souls of other Basculin in their school that have perished during their journey upstream. This Pokemon gains power from the souls possessing it, letting it swim on and on without tiring. There are also Pokemon that can be found
Interesting.
living in this land in forms that have adapted to the environment of the Hisui region. This Pokemon
Wow, look at this tree. Look at these leaves and the way that they flow.
Majestic Wings is the Hisuian form of Braviary. It comes to Hisui in the winter and can imbue its screeches with psychic power to generate shockwaves.
Interesting. So it's flying and psychic. Really cool design.
Which works with a partner is the Hisuian form of Growlithe.
I can't wait to see the Arcanine version.
Pokemon and appears to protect
Wow, look at the
its
water
young.
like actually flowing in the
Hisuian
background.
Growlithe's soft fur is an
This is
excellent
nice.
insulator,
Whoa, whoa!
allowing it to
There was a volcano back there with lava pouring out.
fur is an excellent insulator,
Interesting.
allowing it to stay active and lively even in this chilly land.
So only selected ride Pokemon? That's what I'm wondering. I think so. Which is really sad if that's the case, but maybe not. They might just be using them to show off these new Pokemon. And they've shown us a lot of variety in the Pokemon, so I would find it very odd if we only got to swim on certain ones, but we'll see.
The greatest effect. The Pokemon are
Yeah, the way they introduced the Braviary flying mechanic was perfect. I agree. It's weird to think that all Pokemon humans are all dead now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these ancestral forms and the people in this game, yeah.
this story, but what connection does it have
Wow.
to your adventure? We hope you look
Wow.
forward to finding out on the day when you can finally meet the
Oh, Teddy Ursa is so
Pokemon
cute.
of the Hisui region for yourself.
Wait, the way that she just nonchalantly was walking through these Pokemon here.
Of the Hisui region for yourself.
Wow.
Those were our latest updates on these new entries in the Pokemon series. Pre-orders for Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and Pokemon Shining
I
Pearl.
wonder if only certain Pokemon can fight over water. Because earlier we saw Crobat flying above it when we threw it out. And then you also see some Pokemon that can swim in the water, like the Tentacruel we saw. But can we not throw land Pokemon out? I wonder if it just like makes them like unable to be thrown out if they're a land Pokemon and you're over water. Very interesting. Oh, there's more info on the website too, huh?
Become available.
All right, let's go over to the website. I thought I was done here, but let's go to the website.